Look in my eyes. I'm not a bitch.
You're an aggressive person, then.
I'm not a bitch, but I'm not paying $7 for you to look at my face and tell me that my drink was made correctly and I'm being a bitch.
Hi, everybody. This is gonna be like a vlog and I guess a mukbang. We're on our way to Starbucks. We're really hungry though. I gotta fucking eat. It's interesting because Mom, Grandpa, and I, we all have the same thing. If we get hungry, we feel sick, and until we eat, we will continue to feel like we're so sick.
So sick of love songs. You know, I really hate just dump all the fries in the bottom of the bag. Like, they don't even try to set them up. Like, why do you put them on their side? Like, don't put them sideways. Like, why? Whatever, I'm just a white Karen.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Yes. My hands are freezing. Anywho, so I got a McChicken, no lettuce, add cheese. That's kind of my vibe. I don't know if you can hear me on the bag wrestling.
These fucking fries are being dumped in the bottom.
I got fries too, by the way.
Yeah, they're all being dumped to the bottom because McDonald's can just get bent.
Someone just got pulled over behind us. I didn't even see that.
Wow.
That sucks. Also, I chew my mouth open. Just fucking deal with it. I'm trying not to be so gross, but I mean, if you don't like this, fucking skip past this portion, I guess.
Sorry, give me a second. I need a blot.
I don't know why I thought you were going to put that on your face. Anywho, when people, they complain about when people are eating food, like watching a mukbang. And it's like, if you don't like the way I eat, don't watch it. Like, I don't get why people are so pressed. They stayed long enough to leave a comment, like a hate comment, but yet they didn't click away. Like, instead of clicking for a response, you could have clicked on another video, bitch.
This sloppy mess is a double cheeseburger, no pickles, add mayonnaise. I like it sloppy. And yeah, that's my vibe.
Well, and for the coffee. Some people hate mayo. I love mayo.
In our household, if you don't have ranch and mayo and cheese available, it's kind of sacrilegious, just like milk.
You can tell we're from the Midwest because those are all dairy products too. Well, except for mayo.
Until you realize you're dairy intolerant, like I have a PCOS, and so my body hates dairy. Even if I take dairy pill, I'm just kind of like, oh, that shit hurts. And then my fiance Joseph is from Liberia, born and raised there. He is completely lactose intolerant. They very rarely ate dairy. They didn't have any cheese. I'm thinking, we grew up next to fucking Wisconsin. Like, how could you live somewhere that doesn't have cheese?
They're more prone to having sweeter drinks and just really, like, savory food. Their desserts aren't really, they don't eat sweet food. Really. It's not, even their desserts, like a peanut butter bar, crushed peanuts formed into, like, a block or whatever. And it's not bad. I mean, the texture is real gritty, you know, because, I mean, you're fucking grounding up peanuts, like, yeah, it's gonna be gritty. Our desserts are so sweet. I mean, we're just extra on everything. It's funny because you'd spend more to be like, oh, it's natural. And I'm like, well, some places that's the only access point is natural food. So it's like, oh, that's an interesting point.
I have to say, Emma, for these fries to be dumped in the bottom of the bag, they're very fresh, so.
Oh, can I have some, by the way?
Yeah,
just give me a, it's right there. Cool.
Emma always does I'm a terrible passenger, because she herself is a good passenger.
Okay, I'll specifically say drive-thrus.
What are the duties?
I'm getting to it. Most of the time, I complain because it's in, like, Starbucks, because that's where we're heading now. We go there quite often on the weekends. When they're ordering, first of all, like, making sure there's places to put the drinks if you need to place the drinks there, if there's any food and stuff. Like, you just gotta make sure your area's kind of set up to receive those items. And B, when they pull up to the window and they exchange the card or whatever and they start handing out the drinks, you gotta be paying attention. You gotta be able to take the drinks as fast as you can to place them and just basically get it out of their hands as fast as possible, because the person in the window, for some fucking reason, wants to make it a relay race. Are we being fucking timed? Well, we're probably not being timed, but maybe they are. I don't know.
See,
they make it like a fucking competition.
Emma's learning. She's doing better. She's getting there. She's not always self-aware. So I'm hoping over time when we do these vlogs that she'll understand what she looks like when we're in a drive-thru. she will literally panic when it's time for the drinks. She'll want me to turn off any video or music, which that's not unreasonable. That's just, I'm giving you the picture of the vibes, okay? Emma can, like, has this moment where she panics sometimes, and she'll, like, be like, Hannah, open the window. And then she'll give me the food, and she'll throw it at me.
Okay, that's pretty dramatic. I don't throw it at you.
It's not.
Because what she's not saying is she's on her fucking phone, looking at it, not listening. And I'm like, okay, food's here, and then they're, like, doing the fucking relay right. So then I go to hand off the baton, and then my person's like, this is the phone, just...
Well, and she's a tourist, so she's like...
What?
No, but you're so intense. And she's just like, what are you doing? And then she just is so like. Then she gets
Gemini though.
You're all over the place. You're not always consistent on how you hand it to me. And then if I don't, and then she'll ask me a question and I'll try to answer. And then she'll be like, here, do this. And I'm like, I'm still trying to answer the first part of the question. Sometimes I'm just vibing. That's all I'm doing.
I know, but we're in a drive-thru. My point is, you gotta be like, it's the one time in being the passenger, that, and then also giving directions if they're helping. Just blows my mind. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to grab hand sanitizer so I don't have greasy hands.
Oh, I was like, I'm hearing all this hustle and bustling, but
you know, the thing of COVID is like I am way more conscious of like how my hands, like the state of my hands. So, like, I don't like to have greasy hands. I'm constantly washing my hands at the house.
Ooh.
What?
I'm eating my McChicken, but alcohol, like the strong scent from the hand sanitizer, I'm just like, wow.
Oh, I brought my ring light.
Dollar General's amazing. I don't give a fuck how much something is. Sorry, the hand sanitizer is really just...
See, my lighting's better than yours. And she's going 65 currently.
Well, I didn't want to, like, try to zoom past them, because it's like, then all of a sudden they feel like they gotta zoom. It's like... So, NF, he, there's a part in one of his raps where he says, he's like, where I rap so many songs until my throat's bleeding, like, until I can barely talk. I get that. Even, like, concepts, that's one part of it. But even just getting used to rhyming words together and just opening up the vocabulary. Words, like, Eminem does that very well. Like, so I thought it was funny that Machine Gun Kelly, another rapper, that's a discussion point for a later video, he was saying, like, oh, you just stay at home and read the dictionary. And it's like, okay, but he's like...
You give me ideas?
King, so maybe there's a point?
Read up, bitch! Get a bigger vocabulary!
Do you remember the awkward experience that we both have had now? The mango dragon fruit Starbucks that you ordered?
Okay, well...
That was fucking hysterical.
There's those moments in life where you just die inside, and I pride myself on saying things correctly, spelling things correctly, presenting myself as a very intellectual person.
Elitist.
Okay? Fuck you. I'm like, and especially at Starbucks, I'm like, oh, I can order anything. We're ordering it, and he's like, oh, I want that mango dragon fruit refresher. I'm like, sure, sweetheart. So I'm gonna order it, and I was driving, and I'm like, hi, I would like a Venti Megan dragon fruit refresher. And I was like, instant, I'm a fucking idiot. And then she started laughing, and she told the customer service, oh, haha, you're not the only one who's done that. I think I'm the only one. I'm like, what, Megan dragon fruit? And then Emma's like, they should call it the dragon drink. I'm like, oh, that sounds any better, dragon drink.
Well, they want you to say this long-ass, like, drink order, like, I mean...
Mango, I mean, it is what it is. It's a mango dragon fruit refresher. And it's a refreshing drink that has mango and dragon fruit.
Like, I like pink drink, because it's just pink drink. It's just short, concise.
Fuchsia. Magenta. And me and Emma are just like,
Megan.
I was just dying inside, and I'm thinking, I hope it's not the person that I'm going to see, like, up at the window that, oh, God, that's so embarrassing.
Grande Megan.
Good, you had one.
So...
See if you can get it out before...
Hannah was driving in the front seat, and she ordered, I wanted a separate order, and so then, so she wanted a separate order, and so then she finished her transaction. I'm in the back seat on the same side. I'm like, Hannah, pull forward, I'll just roll my window down. We did that, and I said, all right, I'll have a whatever drink I ordered. And then she said she paused for a long time. And then she said, is this the same car? and I just.
Actually, you did resist it at first because Emma's like a strict rule follower. She doesn't like, if she thinks she's going to break the rules, she's the first person to question it.
Yeah, no, the reason I was so embarrassed by that, though, guys, was because she called me out on it immediately. I'm like, died realizing, oh, I'm going to have to be at the window and pay now, knowing that she knew I ordered from the back, acting like I was a different car, as if that was gonna work.
If we would have just told her that we just wanted to have 2 separate transactions, she would have just done it. But then when we drove forward, no, but I think you at first resisted. You're like, no, don't do it. And I said, just do it. And then you put the window down because you're like, let's just do it. And then she like paused, and then she was like, and then she's like, is this the same car? And you're like, yeah. And she's like, okay.
So that was my embarrassing Starbucks story.
Yeah, that shit happens. I mean...
But it's really funny to think of now. I mean, worse things have happened. Trust me. I've had experiences. Evil laughing. You can't... See, she's really good at doing that. I can't do it. I sound too airy.
For me, Gemini you know, I should look it up about what Gemini Risings, like what the vibes they give.
Anyway. See, you can tell that my mood is lifted because I ate, and
I have more
honestly,
energy.
me and her needed more food. It's hard. But you know what's interesting, though, is I've been thinking about my communication a lot lately. Something that I'm really trying to work on, because I kind of can't read the room. Like, I always describe it with Hannah and my mom that they go into a room, they can read it. They read the room, you know, common saying. And then me, I'm like, Hannah, you guys read the room, and I'm unaware there's people in the room. I don't understand body language a whole lot unless it, like, really sticks out.
Yeah.
Okay. So this can be moved now, right? You're done?
Yeah.
Okay. This is one of the prep stuff that I mean. God, I hate my braking today.
There you go.
Thank you.
Here is the mango dragon fruit. And here is the Irish cream cooker.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Yeah, me too. My dumbass forgot I used a phone and I was trying to feel my pocket if I had my card. Ay, Dios mío. Oh, my window should roll up all the way. Oh, well. Oh, well. I'm a loudmouth. She finished her transaction. I'm in the back seat on the same side. I'm like, Hannah, pull forward. I'll just roll my window down. We did that, and I said, all right, I'll have a whatever drink I ordered. And then she said she paused for a long time, and then she said, is this the same car? My dumbass forgot I used a phone, and I was trying to feel my pocket if I had my card. Ay, Dios mío. This is the color, by the way. Starbucks, this is the color that it should be when she gets an extra shot of espresso for a caramel latte. It's not even my drink, and I'm frustrated on your behalf.
I'm
a Taurus. I really feel that pain of your...
I'm not a bitch. I am... Look in my eyes. I'm not a bitch.
You're an aggressive person, then.
I'm not a bitch. But I'm not paying $7 for you to look at my face and tell me that my drink was made correctly and I'm being a bitch.
You look like you're in a biker gang. With the aggression.
I'm in a purple biker gang, okay? Listen here. I have had this drink too many times, made correctly, for you to tell me that if it looks like the color of my skin, that it looks correct.
Yeah, you hear that?
This is good. They've tried to pass off the drink where half the frickin' thing was milk. It's the grossest part of them, okay? At the end of its shift. And then they made my coffee. And then they put the milk in there, probably like the old milk. And then they're like, here you go. And then I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, it doesn't look good. And they're like, well, you know, this is how a latte is made. Bitch. I know how a latte is made. I don't do it to get a free coffee. I come here too often. So, yeah. I'm gonna be a little crabby.
Please.
I mean, this smells like they just changed the
good.
beans. It smells so good.
Some
like,
of them
smell that. I mean,
yeah, that
it
definitely
smells exceptional. I've had a guy come to the window And he's like, okay, because I said don't add that much milk. I said add extra ice, don't add much milk. He came to the window and he's held the drink. It had the espresso. He was going to add the milk, and then what they do is they add the ice after. He had the milk jug and then the espresso in the cup with no ice, and he's like, tell me when to stop. I'm in drive-thru. Why am I telling you how much to add? This is embarrassing for you. I'm thinking, is a manager here watching you do this? It looks stupid. And then he's sitting there pouring it. I'm thinking, is it... What?
He could have just yelled, here you go, you fucking bitch. I know what you're thinking. Don't look the same. We aren't the same people.
Wait, what? We don't look the same?
We figured you guys deserved a proper outro.
Our heart flutters for you. I don't know what that is.
You're
Clapping backwards.
Clapping backwards.
Knuckle clap.
Ouch.
Emma, let's clap knuckles.
Let's clap knuckles. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, my eating didn't disgust you. Neither did Hannah's. If it did, then I ask you to question why you watched all the way to this point.
Might I suggest a journal prompt? Why do I watch mukbangs when I don't enjoy them? And then bring it to your therapist in your next session. And our socials, if you want to find us on TikTok, I am The Evolved Cancer. Emma is at Endless Emma.
TikTok.
And yeah, you can find us there on TikTok. I am trying to post more. Emma will post more, I promise.
There's on mine, you'll get little sneak peeks of videos. You'll get some behind the scenes shit. I might not see in a YouTube video. I might give it little blurbs. I don't know. You have to follow to find out.
That's right.
Go with the flow, guys. Peace, bitches.